In the booth with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefatemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and we're glad to have you along for the ride. And now, here are your starting lineups as we get ready for the tip-off just moments away. Safe to say this game will be won or lost on the boards.
Well, it's how these teams control the game and get themselves extra possessions.
Well, not only that, but limiting their opponent's possessions. That'll be a huge key in this one.
Now here's Gray. Pass to Young. And here's Wilson. She's guarded by Griner. Gray, that's good.
You love to see a guard like Chelsea Gray take contact and still complete the play. That's toughness.
Rossi outside. Screen by Griner. The three. And Taurasi is good for three.
With a beautiful outside stroke, Taurasi strikes fear in the eyes of her opponents.
Gray outside. Back to Young. And a foul on the shot. She'll go to the strike for two.
Well, you allow someone to get to the rim like that, and really that's your only option.
Yeah, free throws are always better than a layup. I would agree with that.
It's her first trip to the line.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. And what's great about the Aces is that they predominantly use the draft to build their title teams.
And they got a little lucky. I mean, they won 3 straight lotteries in 2017, 18, and 19. That yields them Kelsey Plum, Jackie Young, Asia Wilson, the core of their championship squads.
That one falls, so she hits both of them.
And Jackie Young, a talented guard who scores at such an impressive clip.
Copper outside. Back to Cloud. Taurasi outside. Here's the three. Rebound by the Aces. Now Wilson. Gray. She's covered by Copper. Back to Plum. It's stolen by Natasha Cloud. Here's Cunningham. The basket good off the assist from Diana Taurasi.
The analyst motor of Sophie Cunningham. So tough to guard. She's always moving.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes played. Gray outside. Pass to Young. Wilson. Gray. An easy 2 points on the layup.
She was one step ahead of the D in making that pass. Nice assist.
Now here's Taurasi. And here's Cunningham. Now Cloud. She's guarded by Plum. Cloud outside. Just 5 on the clock. And it's rebounded by Kelsey Plum. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Pass to Stokes. Out to the left wing. Jackie Young from outside buries the long-range jumper.
Well, usually she's providing the pass. Young has to be happy to be on the receiving end of a catch and shoot. More than willing to fire.
Phoenix trailing here. Rossi outside. Now here's Griner. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Taurasi. Inside. And no good. Some solid defense from Jackie Young. Now Plum. To the middle. Here's Wilson. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Kelsey Plum.
When Wilson gets the rock down low, it's almost automatic. So effective close in.
First quarter of action and just under 3.5 minutes played. Via Copper from outside. Connects from three-point range.
You know what? I don't care how far from the bucket she is. You've got to have a defender on her. She's just too good from long range.
Now here's Plum. She hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Rebounded by Copper. Phoenix with the ball. They trail by 3. Taurasi. Uses the glass to drop it in.
You have to guard all parts of the court against Taurasi. Once she crosses half court, she will score from anywhere.
Here's Wilson. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
It's a pleasure to watch her work at that end of the floor.
And here's Taurasi. She's got 5. Pass to Cunningham. Reiner. Here's Copper. Cloud with it. Kelsey Plum comes up with the rebound. Gray. She's covered by Copper. Back to Gray. Plum. And the Aces tack on 2 more.
There's a sweet lefty stroke of Kelsey Plum, looking like art from the mid-range.
Copper outside. Las Vegas grabs the miss. Guys, for A'ja Wilson, she's always a factor night in and night out.
Well, when you're a multiple-time MVP, us and the fans expect that. There's no doubt she's cemented herself as one of the best players of this generation.
Now here's Gray. Outside Plum. And it's off from three-point range.
Very close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Not a great habit to get into, letting her get that wide open.
Cloud. Gray defending. Outside Cunningham. Three-pointer. Good. And the assist goes to Brittany Griner.
Well, Cunningham is a taller guard, which makes her a tough cover for most other guards in the league.
Here's Plum. Gray outside. Plum. And so she draws the foul on the shot. Trip to the line to shoot 2. That's on Natasha Cloud.
I love how intense Kelsey Plum can be, taking her motion into the defense to get the whistle.
And she's got her first free throws of the night right here. The first one falls, and the 2024 rookie class absolutely loaded. But what is your favorite pick from that draft?
I'm going second overall with Cameron Brink. She's just a force, an elite shot blocker, maybe one of the best shot blockers in the league from day one. That defense is special. Plus, she's got a great offensive game.
And I'm going with the easy answer, Caitlin Clark. Her presence is already changing this league, both on and off the floor.
Here's Taurasi. She has 5. Copper. She's guarded by Hayes. Copper outside. Pass to Billings. Cunningham up top. Here's Taylor. She's guarded by Plum. And it's Taylor missing. The Aces with the lead. Plum with it. And it's Billings with the rebound. And out of bounds, the Aces will take it. Outside Plum. Clock at 6. Wilson. Misses the layup.
The D was ready for her that time, and they had to be. She is strong in the paint.
Rossi outside. Back to Cunningham. Pass to Billings. Copper outside. From the arc. Stokes with the rebound. And the Aces with possession. They lead by 4.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Outside Hayes. Back to Plum. And the ball out of play, the Mercury will have
The
it.
ball goes to Phoenix.
And the Mercury making a change here. Here's Taylor. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Pass to Copper. Out to the right wing. Here's Taylor. That's in, and she found her range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
That's what I call pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open teammate was.
Now Plum.
Phoenix foul. Taylor. First personal foul. Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
Gray outside. Screen by Gustafson. Back to Clark. 6 on the shot clock. Egbo. She's guarded by Griner. Egbo, no good. The Mercury trail. Outside, Herbert Harrigan. Griner with the screen. Herbert Harrigan's shot is off.
Those chances, usually they're 2 points for her. The D, I guess, did just enough to bother her.
And another miss by Las Vegas. Pass to Griner. Allen. Here's Taylor. Gray defending. Here's Allen. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Now here's Hayes. Defense right on her. The shot's good. Alicia Clark making the play.
A big-time battle inside. Tiffany Hayes winning that one.
Here's Taylor. Over Gray. That one misses. Would have counted had it gone. And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Aces on top. They're up by 4. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And guys, what's your take on the Aces so far?
Not much room to operate on this one. A very tough D through 1.
You know, they haven't given up a lot of easy chances at all.
Here's Taylor. Outside, Herbert Harrigan. On the wing, Rebecca Allen. Pass to Griner. 6 to shoot. Basket good.
Not afraid to play rough and rugged. Griner shows the ability to power through contact.
Alicia Clark on the wing. Gray. Feet out. Down it goes for her third basket in as many tries.
Excellent creativity and decisiveness as a ball handler. Gray is no stranger to initiating some offense.
Now here's Herbert Harrigan. Quiet so far offensively, searching for her first points of the game. Pass to Allen. Herbert Harrigan. She's guarded by Hayes. There's a screen. Shoots the 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Mack. Allen sets a screen. To the inside. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And one major rule change this year, the addition of the reset timeout.
It's something that's been around in the G League for a while, and it's worked really well there. So they brought it to the W.
Yeah, I've enjoyed it in the G League, and I know it'll be an awesome new wrinkle for the WNBA.
And the first one falls for her. And the Mercury making a change here. And so she makes both from the line. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Now here's Gray. She's got 6. To the paint. Ripped away. Allen with it. Now Young defending. Now here's Allen. Not a lot of room. Mack. That evens the score.
She is one of the best when it comes to making the sweet lead pass.
Here's Las Vegas. Outside Hayes. Pass to Clark. Outside Young. Now Gray. Screen by Gustafson. Chelsea Gray, and that's good.
A polished and reliable perimeter shooter. Gray won't think twice about shooting from outside.
Timeout. Now a timeout called by Phoenix.
So both teams making some changes here. Here in quarter two, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Copper outside. Griner with the screen. 4 on the shot clock. Copper no good.
On an open look like that, she's just got a gift for making the weak coverage pay.
That's a surprising miss. She's almost always deadly when she's that open, even from way downtown.
Now here's Copper.
She makes that one drop, only her second in 5 goes.
Are you kidding me? Copper is shredding defenders with her handles.
And here are the aces now. And just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Back to Gray. Outside Plum. Pass to Young. Griner with the rebound. The Mercury trail. Up top, Cloud. She's guarded by Plum. And here's Copper. He has 5. Down low. Mack. And the layup's good off the glass. Gray with it. Outside Plum. Back to Gray. Pass to Gustafson. That one doesn't drop. Excellent D there from Brittany Griner.
Well, Megan Gustafson was the original star from Iowa, scoring 28 points per game as a senior.
Yeah, she didn't get, the hype of the latest Iowa star, Caitlin Clark. Megan, though, was a National Player of the Year herself, and the lefty has been a quality WNBA player.
Las Vegas trailing. Gray outside. Over Copper. And she gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
A hard worker who is always getting better. Gray's mid-range game is pretty fine-tuned now.
Taurasi. She's covered by Clark. Griner with the screen. And she was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for her. It's going to go on Alicia Clark.
Frequently has defenders on edge. Now, Taurasi is a master at taking advantage of her opponent's mistakes.
And first trip to the free throw line for her in this one. And the first one drops.
Well, when you look at that 2024 WNBA draft, by far the most watched in league history, and arguably the most talent we've ever seen in a draft as well.
Well, the previous draft high was just about 600,000 viewers. This last one had 2.4 million, shattering the 20-year-old record.
And really, to me, the most exciting part of the WNBA right now, it's all the new viewers tuning in. It's just incredible.
Well, the last title for the Mercury came back in 2014, and that team was historically good.
Maybe the best team in league history. 29-5 record in the regular season, 8-1 in the playoffs, and they had a stacked roster. Brittany Griner, Diana Taurasi, DeWanna Bonner, they helped lead Phoenix to their second title. Always up for a challenge because Clark loves to improve her game, and really, she wants to get better every day.
Now Cloud. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Diana Taurasi on the wing. She's covered by Clark. To the inside. Griner misses. Here's Las Vegas. Pass to Plum. Gray with it. Plum. Now here's Wilson. She's covered by Cloud. Say Gray for three.
They get the rebound.
Foul called that time on the way up, and that'll give her 2 chances at the free throw line.
When Wilson gets the ball in the post, she's as good as anyone in the WNBA at getting a bucket or getting to the line.
First trip to the line for her here. And the first one at the line is good.
Well, you look at the run the Aces are on. Do you think we can call them a dynasty?
Over the last 4 years, they have 3 trips to the finals and 2 championships. Now, I think the coming seasons will determine if they are officially a dynasty, but they're definitely on that path.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And so here's Phoenix. It's a 3-point game. Copper. She's guarded by Hayes. Copper outside. Pass to Allen. The 3. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing her first attempt.
It's easy to see Copper's phenomenal fundamentals. When she sees a wide open shooter, she makes sure they get the ball.
Now here's Plum. She's covered by Cloud. Now Plum. Hayes. Young. She's covered by Allen. Here's Wilson. Goes up again. Mercury with the rebound. Copper outside. To the middle. So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots next.
A steady and consistent scoring threat. Taurasi isn't really afraid to use her body down low.
2 shots.
And she knocks down the first one. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Plum. Outside Hayes. Back to Plum. No basket with that shot. Having trouble finding the range. She is 1 for 5. To Cloud. Copper. And here's Billings. She's guarded by Wilson. 5 to shoot. Copper outside. Launches a 3. That shot's good, and she's now 3 for 7.
Just a classic modern wing. Kalia Copper is more than capable from three-point land.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Outside Plum. Inside to halt the run. That doesn't go either for Asia Wilson. Phoenix leading. Cloud. She's guarded by Plum. Back to Copper. And comes off the assist by Natasha Cloud.
Well played right there. There's no question which team has the momentum.
It does look like this lead is headed north.
Now a timeout called by Las Vegas. The Mercury making a switch here. Las Vegas trailing. Outside Plum. Pass to Stokes. Now here's Wilson. And there's the 3-second violation. And it's been a very successful stretch for them.
You're right. This is quite a run they're on.
Now here's Copper.
He's tightly guarded. That shot wide open.
Well, there she is again, leading by example. Now, Taurasi might not demand the ball, but they're calling her number, and she's delivered time and time again.
Now here's Plum. Back to Gray. And the layup is good.
An extremely high basketball IQ allows Gray to be the type of special playmaker we're seeing today.
Here's Cloud. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Screened by Griner. And here's Diana Taurasi from the arc. And the Mercury, another three.
Follow Taurasi. I mean, double team her, trap her, anything. You can't let her score off the pick and roll.
Outside Plum. Back to Gray. Outside Young. Hits it from three-point range.
Oh, Jackie Young, an emphatic response.
Phoenix with the ball. They've led by as many as 11 points. Rossi outside. There's the three. It doesn't go for her. And the first half now in the books. It's the Mercury. They lead by 8. And we will be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
You know what time it is. It's time for your fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Drum roll. They're thinking about the shot. Give it up for the participant.
And now the third quarter about to get going again. We're seeing a tremendous game from Taurasi.
Her approach in the first half, I really liked it. It was an aggressive one. Take the ball into the teeth of the defense and try to get either points at the rim or sometimes even draw some fouls.
And mostly, she's been getting to the line, right? I mean, she's got the free throw total to show for it, as well as a few bruises.
Now here's Cloud. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Reiner, she's guarded by Wilson. Copper with the screen. Clock at 6. Outside Cunningham. Shoots over Young. And yes, she's got the English that time as it falls.
A bit lucky to get that shot to fall.
When you think about Phoenix Mercury basketball, Diana Taurasi's the first player that comes to mind.
DT's been in the Valley of the Sun since 2004, never leaving for another organization. She's been here so long. A few of her current teammates were in preschool when she joined Phoenix.
Now here's Young. No good from outside.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Lucky she was off.
I just hope that was a mistake by the D, because if that's how they plan to guard her, they're going to have serious problems.
Here's Taurasi. She's got 15.
Las Vegas foul. Asia Wilson. First personal foul. First team foul.
And this is her third trip to the free throw line in the game.
Diana Taurasi. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
Well, we can all agree on this. There is nothing quite like summer hoops in Vegas, as long as the AC is pumping.
Yeah, I mean, it was, 110, 115, you can get up there, but you got the 2K Summer League going on, the men's national team normally playing games, having a camp, tons of elite high school events, and, of course, Aces season in full swing.
And that's good as she hits both shots. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Outside Plum. Back to Gray. Double team on Chelsea Gray. Pass to Wilson. Reiner with the rebound. Outside Cunningham. Taurasi with it. On the wing, Kalia Copper. The 3 ball. Wilson pulls it down.
Even without that 3 ball dropping for her, the defense should have done way more on that last play.
Yeah, I mean, the D's got to be better as a coach. You can't stand seeing her having that much space to get her shot off.
Now here's Gray. 13 points in this game. Chelsea Plum from outside. The Aces with another miss. Pass to Taurasi. Copper. Reiner. She's guarded by Wilson. Cunningham with the bucket.
Good find by Griner. She's so much taller than everybody at 6'9". It allows her really to see the rest of the court.
And they're looking for some kind of spark here.
Yeah, cold stretch offensively. They need a bucket.
Timeout called the Aces.
Here's Young.
8 points for her. Here's Gray. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Mercury.
That is an unforced error if I've ever seen one, guys. Just not an ideal pass.
And the Mercury with possession. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points.
Pass to Cunningham.
Now Copper.
The basket good off the assist from Sophie Cunningham.
Persistence pays off for Copper inside. Getting past the contact and right to a look.
And here's Plum. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone now. Chelsea Gray for three. The three-pointer is on target.
Such a pretty shot. You'll love to watch it. Gray's got one of the most pure jump shots in the league.
And Sophie Cunningham has joined the trend of WNBA stars broadcasting in the offseason.
Does a great job. She was on the Suns broadcast last year, able to break down the game so well because, well, Sophie is also playing basketball at the highest level.
There's so much creativity in Taurasi's game, and I've noticed that she's so good at finding different ways to work around contact.
This Aces squad struggling. Outside Plum. Wilson. Diana Taurasi grabs the miss. Lets the three fly.
And that's good. Sophie Cunningham for three.
Can pretty much get any shot she wants out there. That speaks to Cunningham's offensive creativity.
Gray with it. 16 points for her. Pass to Stokes. And that's a foul called on Diana Taurasi. That's her third foul of the game.
Team foul.
Plum with it. She's covered by Cloud. Here's Gray. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. And so it looks like the Aces will retain possession here. And it's the Aces with the ball, trailing by 19. 6 on the shot clock. Left side Plum. Can't hit it from 12 feet.
You know, you watch her, and you see her mechanics are totally out of whack right now. She's lost all feel for her shot.
Yeah, and it's not hard to tell. You know, just look at her numbers right now. Nothing is going down for her.
Now Gray. Pass to Stokes.
Jackie Young on the wing.
To end the run. That shot, no good.
Good work defensively by Sophie Cunningham.
Copper outside. To the paint, deflects the pass, and stolen by Diana Taurasi. Outside Plum. Pass to Gray. They set the pick. Double team on Chelsea Gray. Wilson. And 2 free throws coming up as she misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. It's going to go on Brittany Griner. And this is her second trip to the line in the game.
2 shots.
And she makes the first. So both teams changing it up here. So she gets them both. Here's Taurasi. She's got 19. Right wing. Here's Taylor. Pass to Cunningham. From deep three-point range. And again, Phoenix no good. And here's Plum. Gray with it. On the mark with the 15-footer.
That's a clean look they gave her there, fellas. And, I mean, she trains those, so I wouldn't give her too many of those looks if I was the defense.
Now here's Taurasi. To the inside. Cunningham with the bucket.
A versatile guard who can score in too many ways to count. I'm just glad I'm not out there defending Cunningham.
Now here's Gray. 18 points for her. Clark outside. There's the triple. Cans it from downtown.
Intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Here's Taurasi. It's a 16-point game. Pass to Cunningham. Copper. Gray defending. Out to Taurasi. Copper. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Taurasi right side. Shoots over Plum. Shots good by Taurasi.
Plays with a high level of intensity, but remains level-headed. Taurasi is the ultimate scorer.
And here's Gray. Outside Plum. Back to Gray. Clark outside. Another three for Las Vegas.
Well, you talk about the most accurate shooters in the game. Clark might just be it. So you cannot let her get comfortable off of a pass.
Diana Taurasi on the wing. 21 points in the game. The floater, and the shot goes down.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
And it's the Aces with the ball. Pass to Stokes. And the ball out of play. The Mercury will have it. The Mercury making a switch here. Here's Taylor. Picked by Taurasi. Down low. Reiner. And she floats it in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
You want to stop Griner when she's attacking the hoop? Didn't think so. Too much coming at you.
Gray with it. 18 points for her. For three. Mercury with the rebound. Here's Taylor. Now Taurasi. And that one good.
She is feeling it, shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
From deep, Asia Wilson. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Mercury out in front, delivering the blowout. And after a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And we're getting underway in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things can change. Now here's Plum. Outside Young. Allen with the steal. She's got a clear path. A nice shot by Cloud.
Out in the open, Cloud gets the hoop. She possesses very good speed. Helps on the break.
And here's Hayes. Plum. She's covered by Cloud.
Screened by Gustafson.
Outside Young. Back to Hayes. Clark. Shot clock at 5. Outside Young. Fires for 3.
Mack grabs the miss.
She keeps trying to force it up when she's guarded, and she's just getting brick after brick. Here's my suggestion. Move the ball around.
Three-pointer Natasha Cloud.
Gustafson with the rebound.
She had all the time in the world to get that shot off.
Outside Young. Deflected.
Copper with the ball.
Guarded now by Hayes. Rebound by the Aces. Pass to Plum. And they're going to count the bucket and send her to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And 2023 was a frustrating season for the Mercury, a 9-31 record.
The second worst record in team history as they missed the playoffs for the first time in 10 years. They were dead last in defensive rating. So if you want to talk about a big improvement, it's got to start there.
And the free throw, no good. Now here's Cloud. She's guarded by Plum. It's Natasha Cloud with the drive.
And it's rebounded by Kelsey Plum.
And the Aces with possession. Pass to Hayes. Off target at the rim. Cloud outside. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth here. Wide open, but couldn't capitalize.
Tiffany Hayes on the wing.
Now Clark. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
Look, I'm a fan of Clark's willingness to absorb contact. And the best part is she's not a bad free throw shooter either.
The first one falls. And she can't hit the second.
Now here's Allen.
She's covered by Clark. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. That one falls.
A nice little wrinkle to her game. At 6 feet, Cloud is a big guard. Helps her inside.
Ball stolen. And a fast break now for the Mercury. Puts up a 3. Allen's shot is off. Now the Aces with it. Outside Hayes. Bangs home the trifecta.
An offensive powerhouse. When Hayes is feeling it, she has the range to stretch the floor.
Pass to Allen. Back to Copper. Shot clock at 6. Here's Mack. Good. Coming off the assist by Kalia Copper.
Very clever passing. She put that ball on a silver platter for her.
If you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Outside Plum. And the Aces get it back. Outside Young. 5 on the clock. From past the arc. It's rebounded by Phoenix. Cloud with it. To the middle. Shot by Billings, no good. Here's Las Vegas. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Screen by Gustafson. Three-pointer Kelsey Plum. And it's Billings with the rebound.
Hard to figure out why she didn't bury that one. Had a defender near her.
Pass to Mack. Lays it up and banks it in.
That assist got a little nod from her teammate after the bucket.
Here's Plum. Clark outside. Plum, she's covered by Cloud. Left side, Plum. Hayes with it. Young. Lets it go from deep. The shot misses.
Well, it's not a bad look for her on that shot, but it just doesn't seem to be her night. And look, everyone has those.
On the wing, Rebecca Allen. Guarded by Young. Back to Cloud. Nails the baby hook.
That pass led her so perfectly, she didn't even have to break stride.
Now Plum. Outside Hayes. Back to Plum. They need this. Knocks down the 3 ball.
When Plum takes a 3, she means it. She doesn't force her own shot from range.
Now a timeout called by Phoenix. The Mercury making a switch here.
And it's the Mercury with the ball. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Pass to Griner. Now here's Copper. Good, and the assist goes to Brittany Griner.
Great communication between teammates there.
And the Aces with possession. Gray outside. Back to Plum. Inside. Here's Stokes. And so she earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and she'll shoot two. It's on Diana Taurasi.
At the line for Las Vegas, Kia Stokes. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Both good at the line. And the Mercury with possession. Here's Taylor. To the inside.
Mack can't get it to go.
Now here's Plum. Gray outside. Herbert Harrigan with the steal. And yep, it's good.
Never short on energy. Herbert Harrigan finishing off the break.
And here's Plum. Now Stokes. Pass to Gray. Up top, Plum. Outside Young. Clock at 4. Drills the three-pointer.
Good heads-up play by Plum, moving the ball and creating for another shooter.
And the Mercury with possession. Now Allen, guarded by Young.
Here's Mack. Allen with it. Pass to Mack.
Clock at 6. It's in, and she's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game. Here's Gray. Now Stokes. And it's Phoenix with the rebounds.
Yeah, she tried to fight her way through traffic and just couldn't do it.
Pass to Taylor. Back to Herbert Harrigan. Here's Taylor. She's guarded by Plum. Here's Allen. And she banks in the layup.
That pass into the paint was dead on target.
Now here's Gray. Outside Plum. Back to Gray. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot, and will shoot 2 at the line.
Well, Gray shows effort and intensity on both offense and defense. I'd say she's one of the better two-way players in the league.
And she knocks down the first one. And good on both. Here's Taylor. Outside, Herbert Harrigan. Pass to Taylor. Here's Mack. Here's Allen. Just 4 to shoot. Now here's Herbert Harrigan. From deep. Drills it from outside.
I mean, that shot just becomes effortless for her when the defense is so relaxed like that.
And here's Gray. Outside Plum. Back to Gray. Over to the left wing. Here's Plum. A good-looking shot from the wing.
The assist by Chelsea Gray.
And the Mercury with possession. Pass to Allen. Herbert Harrigan with it. Now Billings. Now here's Allen. Guarded by Young. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. Herbert Harrigan.
And Herbert Harrigan isn't afraid of some contact inside. In fact, she embraces going into it.
At the line for Mercury, Nakia Herbert Harrigan. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And no luck that time either. Now Plum. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them and in enemy territory, no less.
It was enemy territory, but with the way that they controlled the game, they took the crowd completely out of it. That's how to get it done on the road.
And that's a wrap, everyone.